Okay, so Florence, Seher and Nixon. Is my voice audible? How you people are doing today? Sorry, I got disconnected last time, and I never came back. Okay, session came to an end because there was some net issue at my end. Okay, so I was not able to reconnect back. Okay, so I'm sorry about it. Okay, so now we are going to, can you see some pictures? We are going to learn some idioms related to food. It's not related to food, but yeah, it's its name is based out on food. Its name is based on food, but it means something else. Okay, like a couch potato. So it has a couch potato that has nothing to do with potato, but it signifies a habit. It signifies someone, okay, who has got the habit of what? Who is a couch potato? A lazy person who watches too much TV. Fine. Now, egghead. So we are going to learn some idioms which are going to have food names in that. Okay, but they have nothing to do with food. It signifies a totally different thing. Fine. Fine, Florence, Seher and Nixon. Only Nixon is replying. Others are sitting mum. What is the reason? Seher and Florence, are you there or not? Please respond in the chat box. Alright. So egghead. What is an egghead? If I call someone as egghead, if I use the idiom egghead for someone, it means a very studious and academic person. Fine. So these have got some food name in it, but it's a totally different, entirely different thing, and it signifies something else. Okay. Egghead means what? Okay, so we are going to resume in 5 minutes. Fine. We'll resume in 5 minutes. Let them come. Fine, Nixon, Seher and Florence. So how you were able to escape out early? Others were not. How come? You three were able to escape out early and others are still in the previous class? Okay. Okay, so that is how you were able to escape out from that class. So we are going to wait for 3 to 4 minutes more and then we are going to resume. So let's wait for 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, Biju David. Fine. So let's resume again. Okay. Biju David, is this your first class? I haven't seen you in class before. Okay, anyways, I hope my voice is audible. So today we are going to do idioms which has got food names in it. Okay, and but they have nothing to do with food and eating habits. Okay, they are entirely different things. So if I say someone is a egghead, that means he or she is very studious and academic person. Fine. And if I say you, Nixon, you are a big cheese, that means you are a very influential person. Fine. So when it comes to marketing people, they need to be a big cheese, right? Florence, Seher and Nixon. Then only they can do their job properly, right? Okay, fine. Now, couch potato is a lazy person who watches too much TV. And if that person, if I use the word caught potato, that is for what? That is for obviously a child who watches too much TV. Tough cookie. If I say someone is a tough cookie, it means a very determined person. So see, if you really want to do well in life, you have to be a tough cookie, right? Top banana, the chief person in a group. So, when we get the title of top banana, we get very happy. We become very happy, but being a top banana is not that easy, right? Yeah, hi. So, hi, Racy, Sheikh, Nitin, Florin, Seher, Nixon, everyone. So, today we are dealing with some idioms with the food names in that, although it has nothing to do with foods. Okay, fine. So these signify something else, our day-to-day habits. It has got food name in it, but it has nothing to do with eating. So if I say someone is an egghead, that means they are very studious and academic. And if I say someone is a big cheese, that means they are very influential. Fine. And couch potato is a lazy person who watches too much TV. Clear? And if you really want to achieve grandiose success in life, for that you have to be a tough cookie. Fine? Is it clear, everyone? Tough banana, the chief person in a group. Okay, top banana. Fine. So Sunil, Prabhavati, Dilshan, I'm repeating it again. This is the last time I'm repeating. Okay, because I have already repeated this thing many times. You people have joined a bit late. Okay, Kelvin, Florin is already there right since beginning. Florin, and then Sanober was there and Nixon was there. Okay. Okay. So I'm repeating it for you people. Okay. Yeah. Good evening. So I hope, is there any new attendee in class today? So today we are, see last time, let me tell you something. Last time I got disconnected. Okay. I can understand that. Last time I got disconnected 15 minutes before. There was some net error at my end. I was trying to reconnect again and again, but I was not able to. So it was an abrupt thing. Okay. And I never came back. So this doesn't looks good, but that was a technical error. It was not my fault. Since last minute, I was trying to reconnect, but I was not able to. I know. So today I'm really sorry about last time. Okay. Now, I haven't done it intentionally. So please forgive me for that. Okay. See, one has to be courteous, whether I am a student or a teacher. It doesn't matter whether you are a student or teacher or someone else. You have to be courteous. That's it. Okay. When I teach you something, I have to follow it in my life too, so that you can listen to me. Otherwise, you won't listen to me. Right? I always ask you to be courteous. I have taught you so many things related to being courteous while giving presentations and other things. So if I'm not following it in my life, no student is going to listen to me. Right? So you have to set example yourself, and then you ask others to follow you. Now, so idioms, which is going to have food names in that, okay, but nothing to do with eating. So egghead is someone who is very studious and academic person. I don't know whether I am not, but I'm quite prominent about things. I try to be honest. That's it. But sometimes, although you try, but you cannot stay honest. Sometimes it happens. It's the part of life. But most of the times I try to stay honest. Now, big cheese. See, marketing people, they need to be, big cheese, right? That is, they have to be influential. Otherwise, nobody is going to, purchase their product. Fine? Is it clear? Now, couch potato is a lazy person who watches too much TV. And caught potato is a kid who is too lazy and who watches a lot of TV. Fine? And tough cookie, a very determined person. Okay, so see, if you really want to achieve grandiose success in life, you have to be a tough cookie, right? Otherwise, it would be hard for you to, stick to your goals. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, some people, they achieve, when they are at the last stage, they just give up, right? When they are very near to success, they just give up and all efforts go in vain. Okay, now top banana is the chief person in a group, like the team lead. Fine. Bad apple is someone who is a troublemaker, okay, who always makes trouble. And sour grapes, pertaining to dislike something you cannot have. So see, we often talk negative about things we cannot achieve, right? We all, see, if I have a crush on someone, okay, and that person is dating someone else, obviously I like that person a lot. I want to be with him, but it would be like a sour grape. I'll always speak negative about him because I cannot have him in my life, right? So I'm pretending to dislike something you cannot have. Fine. Is it clear, everyone? Shall we proceed ahead? Great. Lemon law, an American law that protects purchasers of faulty cards. So, does anyone knows about lemon law? Okay. So, this law is being followed in states, United States, for cards. So, what happens under this law? What does that law state? See, and it's an American state law that provides a remedy for purchasers of cars and other consumer goods in order to compensate for product. Okay, so if the car is faulty, that is a law that that helps you in that case. Yeah, consumer protection law. Fine. Is this much clear? Fine. Ashok Kumar, what is your query? Okay, if you want to know more about lemon laws, you can just click on this link and play it at your end to get the clear idea of this, what this law is all about. So just click on this link and see it at your end. Okay, to get the exact idea of, to get the clear understanding of what this law is all about. Although, see, it's not followed in our country, but yeah, we should know about it for the sake of general knowledge, right? Yeah, so please play it at your end. Yeah. Once you're done with it, just let me know in the chat box. Okay, fine. Is everyone done with the same? Yeah, okay, fine, fine. Now, so that we are done with this. Now we are going to learn about some quick idioms. Okay. So this is going to have a word quick in it. Okay. Although it has nothing to do with quick. If I say someone is as quick as a flash or as quick as lightning, someone who is quick as a flash is very fast. Okay. So if I say you are as quick as flash or lightning, small kids, they are quite energetic. Okay. So they are as quick as flash. As soon as his seat on the bus became free, he sat down in it as quick as a flash. Fine. So if someone is as quick as a flash, that means they are really very, very fast. Fine. Yeah. Now let's proceed ahead to the next one. Quick off the mark. If you are quick off the mark, you react fast to an opportunity. You take your chance quickly. So quick, see, if you whenever the opportunity is striking your life, you have to be quick off the mark. Otherwise, someone else will grab it, right? Because competition is quite tough, right? If you are not able to grab, if you are not as quick as a mark, quick of the mark, then in that case, someone else is going to grab it, right? And you will be like left empty-handed, right? Clear? Okay. Now, if you are quick off the mark, you react fast to an opportunity. You take your chance quickly. When David Beckham went up for sale, many clubs were quick off the mark to show their interest in signing him. So if one movie of an actor is a success, okay, like this one, you might have heard about this movie. What was the name? PK. It was a success, right? It was a like grandiose success. It was very, very successful, right? So many people, after that success of and I think Amir Khan was the actor in that. I haven't seen that movie. I don't watch movies, but yeah, I have heard that, and it has earned a lot, right? I have heard it has to do with something with spirituality or something, right? And on the box office, it has, generated huge revenues, right? It has generated, huge revenues in that, okay, on the box office itself, okay, yeah. Okay, thanks for the information. So it has broken all the records, okay, and there was some, I don't know anything about movies, so let's not talk about it. So yeah, so people, once hero gets such kind of like reaction from the people, as Amir Khan might have got in PK, okay. Directors want to sign, they are like as quick, they are like quick off the mark to sign such actors. Because if one movie is a success, people believe that like people, this is a like psychology. If one movie is a success, we try to watch the next movie of that actor too, because we are very much influenced by the earlier movie, right? So, and that influence persists in our mind till now. So that's why we, if another movie, if Amir Khan will do another movie, okay, we'll be curious to watch it. It might not be as good as that one, but like, hello, is my voice okay? Are you able to hear me well? Okay, fine. All right. So see, why? Because it persists in our mind till long, right? Yeah. And that's why Mr. Amir Khan is known as Mr. Perfectionist, because he doesn't sign many movies in a year. He just does 1 or 2 movies in a year, and they are like out of the league, right? Like Three Idiots, right? Lagan. So he just do. That's why he is known as Mr. Perfectionist. And people wait for his movies, because if you are really working on something different, then it does consume time, right? Now, quick on the uptake. If a person is quick on the uptake, he or she is clever and understands something quickly and without needing a long explanation. So see, when it comes to mathematics, some people are quick on the uptake, while others are not, especially girls. The student began the course a month late, but she was quick on the uptake and soon caught up the other students in class. So quick on the uptake, and quick on the uptake, that quality diminishes with time, right? When you are a kid, you are quick on the uptake, right? But as you grow older, this quality diminishes, right? It goes down. We just cannot grab many things, many stimuluses in one go. That diminishes, right? Right. Now, English idioms containing quick. Quick on the trigger or quick on the draw. This means you answer a question quickly or solve a problem quickly. Okay. Quick on the trigger means you solve something very quickly. Politicians need to be quick on the draw when answering generalist questions. Yeah, it depends, but most of the times, in most of the cases, in 90% cases, it does happen, right? Because we get tired with our routine, and with age, your responsibility increases, right? So because all the energy is being consumed by different responsibilities. When you were a kid, you were just a kid, and you had many people who were looking at you. Your parents used to sort out your problems. But now, as you grow older, you become husband or wife, then you become parents, then you become great grandparents. So a lot of responsibilities fall on your head, right? So it diminishes with time, because it's not like like our ability decreases, but yeah, we have to like meet out a lot of responsibilities. Me being one person, as I'm growing in age, I'll be a mother. Okay, first of all, earlier I was a daughter, now I'm a wife, later on I'll be a mother, right? And then I'll be a grandmother. So a lot of, as responsibilities fall on your head, a lot of time is being consumed in like meeting out with the needs of everyone at home. So that's fine. Yeah, but it depends. You're right. But at last, everyone gives up. A time comes when everyone gives up. That I cannot withstand pressure anymore. That's why there is a retirement scheme in every firm, right? Which is like 62. Okay. Quick on the trigger. This I have read already. Quick fix. If we make a quick fix, we find a quick and easy solution to a problem. Okay. So the solution, however, is usually only temporary and will not solve the problem in longer run. Okay. So quick fix is like I am solving the problem on temporary means quickly, but that is not a long-term solution to the same. Experts say there is no quick fix for the problem with Apple Maps. Right? Is it clear? Is this much clear to everyone? Shall we proceed ahead? I hope you are not finding it boring. Okay. Fine. Fine. So we are done with this. Now, let us learn some Indians which will have colors in that, but nothing to do with colors. Now, black and white, thinking of everything or judging everything in simple way and seeing it either as good or bad. So, often, what is the reason behind all our problems? Because we find it difficult to put it into the category of either good or bad. We are all we always keep it in middle, and that's why we find it difficult to solve. We find it's not easy for us to solve something, right? The situation isn't as black and white as it seems. It's much more complicated, right? And when it comes to person, no one is, you cannot put anyone in a black and white category, either in black or white category. Everyone has got good habits and good qualities and bad qualities too. So you just cannot put put someone entirely into being black or entirely into being white, right? Everyone has got some good qualities and some bad qualities, right? We have to filter the good qualities and we have to motivate them on that content. Fine? To black out. To darken by putting out the electrical lights or covering over the windows. Londoners has to black out their windows during the German bombing raids at the beginning of the war. And to black out also means to lose consciousness. He blacked out after standing up for 3 hours in the parade. A doctor has to attend him. So if someone blacks out, it's like if I'm using this idiom in pertaining to health, okay, that means that person lost his consciousness. Fine, everyone? Fine, Maria, Sunil, Prabha, Ashok, Mohammed, Kelvin, Florin, Sheikh, Racy, Nitin, Sanober, Seher, Nixon, Mohammed. Any questions for me? Anyone out there? Yeah, if it's a complete blackout in the city, that means there is no electricity anywhere. And if I'm using this idiom in accordance with the health, then in that means I have lost my consciousness. So someone, if I'm using it for someone else, they have lost their consciousness. Fine? Is it clear, everyone? Great. Now, to be blue in the face, to be very angry or upset, to be excited and very emotional. She argued with her husband until she was blue in the face, but he would not see her point of view. Fine? And if I say you are green, to be inexperienced and immature. Okay, he is a bit green. He still believes that someone is going to come and help him out of his situation. He does not realize he has to do it himself, by himself. Okay, so to be green means to be tender and immature, correct? Fine? Now, you have to write one small paragraph on this title. I think this is an idiom. You have studied it before. I am on cloud 9. That means I am very happy. I am on cloud 9. You have to write one paragraph, one story kind of a thing on this. Is it clear, everyone? I am on cloud now 9. No, you don't have to make one-liners. Just don't come up with a one-liners. Instead, you have to write one paragraph on this. Yeah. Don't come up with one-liners, it's a request. The others just try to write one paragraph on that. This is the title. You just have to, come up with something which will be, based on the topic, this line, rather than, putting this line. If you want, you can do the same. You can have this line, okay, this idiom in your write-up, but also it should have the meaning of this, right? This thing, this idiom, your write-up. Okay, fine. Okay, is everyone done with the same? I was on cloud nine, and then I really got myself to not enough perspective. Okay, great, fine. Let's proceed ahead. Now, let's learn some marketing vocabulary. Okay, a brand. What is a brand? Okay, a type of product made by a particular company. Which brand of soap do you use usually? Okay. So brand is something, a product made by a certain company, right? Like Nike is a brand, Reebok is a brand, right? Launch, to introduce a new product with advertising and publicity. We plan to launch the new product next month. A consumer, a person who buys goods or services, like we are the consumers of Reebok or some specific brand. The rise in transport cost will mean higher prices for the consumer. No, but there are certain new, like vocabulary words as well. You must be knowing some, but you might not be knowing all. Okay, you must be knowing some, but you might not be knowing all. So that is the reason why I am teaching you this. Okay, an end user, a person who buys and uses a product as opposed to someone who buys and sells the product. So we are the end users, right? We buy it and we use it. But the person who sells us, they buy it and sell it. The new software makes the system easier for the end user. Market research, the collecting and processing of information about customers. Okay, how they feel about a product and why they will or they will not. Market research shows that there is a demand for another large supermarket in the area. Which one? What are you asking, Nitin? I didn't get your question. See, consumer is a person who buys goods or services, right? And end user is, they don't buy it. like the shopkeeper who is selling you something, they are not the end users because they are not using it. But we are purchasing it from, they are purchasing it from the company and they are selling it to us. So we are the end users. Okay. Consumers is like who consumes it. No, they are same. Consumers. I am the consumer. You are the consumer. We are consuming it, right? They don't consume it. They just buy it. They are the buyers. Public relations. Creating and maintaining a good image with your customers and the public. After the recent scandal, the company has started a new advertising campaign to help improve public relations. Fine? Okay, we won't cover this instead. Yeah. Now, how to make requests in email and letters. We are going to learn that. Okay. So see, we often need to make requests in our emails or letters. So what all phrases, appropriate phrases we can use, okay, to make it look, to make ourselves look, to speak in that specific tone, okay, to make ourselves look polite, okay. Here we can see some examples of request with could you and would you. Note the different level of politeness, okay. So see, you have to choose words properly and carefully. Otherwise, it won't serve your purpose. You want to be very polite, then you have to use the appropriate words, which will make you look polite, which will make them feel that you are being polite in your writing. Fine? Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear, everyone? Shall we proceed ahead? Only 2 people are responding. How about others? Alright. Very polite. And Kelvin, you should not use the uppercase letters. That means you are shouting. Never use that, please. It's a request. You might be using it, it's not like you are using it intentionally. You might be using it by mistake, but you should not. Okay? Just try to rectify that. Now, if you want to be, yeah, correct. Yeah, thank you. Very polite. I would be grateful if you can send me. So if I'm writing that I would be grateful if you can send me this, or if you can send me the pictures, okay, or you can send me the contract, that means I'm being very polite. Okay. I would appreciate if you could. This is also, if I'm using this, it also signifies that I am being very polite. Now, if I just want to sound polite rather than being very polite, I can use, could you please send me this, the pictures you were talking about yesterday. Okay. And if you say, could you send me, and then you write please like this, photographs please. That means I am being polite but direct. Okay. Would you send me? More direct. It means would you send me? It's like more direct. Clear? Now, if you want to be very formal in expressing dissatisfaction, in that case you would say, I would request your immediate attention to the matter. So you are not satisfied with something and you want to be very formal. So you are going to write it like this. I would request your immediate attention to the matter. Okay? Okay. Could you possibly send it before Friday? Is it clear? Now you can also use these, okay, where if you want to make requests like I would also be grateful if you can send me. I would therefore be grateful if you could send me. So here we are using like adverbs, right? Could you therefore please send me? Fine. Could you therefore send me? Could you also send me? Now if you want to make more than one request in a letter or email, in that case how you're going to write that? If you make 2 requests in a letter or email, the second request should include the word also, as we can see here. Okay. So it needs to have also. Okay. If you want to make 2, things, 2 requests in an email or a letter, in that case, the second request should start with also, right? Also then comma.
Dear Mr. Smith, as you can see in the sample letter written here, Dear Mr. Smith, then comma, I recently saw an advertisement for your new range of kitchen equipment. I own a small retail shop selling household goods and I'm interested in buying some of your new products. Could you? Just a second. Now, I'm going to scroll it here. Wait, please wait. Could you therefore please send me your price list? First request. This is the first request. And if you want to make the second request, you can put also. I would also be grateful, or you can write I would also be grateful. If you could include details of delivery and postage. Also is being used here. Or you can even begin it with also. I'll be grateful if you can include. Fine. Thank you in advance. Best regards to Mr. So and so. Is it clear? Any questions for me? Any questions for me? What is your question, Maria? You are saying yes and no. So you have a question and you don't have a question. You have a question and you don't have a question. Okay, great. Yeah, you have written it beautifully. This does make a lot of sense. Okay, fine. All right. Now, let's proceed ahead. Birds of a feather flock together. What does that mean? That is an idiom. Birds of a feather flock together. What does that mean? Can you make one sentence on birds of a feather flock together? So now we are going to continue with the idioms we were doing last time. Yeah, people of same nature, they stick together, right? So we were doing this last time. I hope it is visible to you. Is it visible to you, the board? Are you able to see the board properly? All right. At stake, we have learned back to square one. This also we have done. Backroom deal also we have dealt with in the last class. Behind someone's back, behind the scene. Big picture. We were doing big picture. Everything that is involved with a particular situation is called the big picture. So if you really want to, make the big picture a successful, you have to weigh each and every small step, right, associated with that big picture. Even though we all have a very specific tasks to do, our manager makes sure we do not lose sight of the big picture. Fine? Clear, everyone? Now, blue collar jobs and white collar jobs. A blue collar worker is someone who works with his hands, like labor class people, manufacturing, construction, maintenance, and white collar people, they do mental work, right? A white collar is someone who works in office, like customer service, management. Blue collar and white collar can also be used to describe a job position or a place. It's a blue collar town with lot of farmers and factory workers. Fine? So is it clear to you what is the difference between blue collar jobs and white collar jobs? Or do I need to elaborate more on that if it is not clear to you? Now, by the book. To do things by the book means to do things according to company's policy or law. It means to follow rules by 100%. By the book. This thing is practically not possible. No one follows the rules by 100%. No one. Right? There are a lot of regulatory industries that audit us on regular basis. It is important that we do everything by the book. Call it a day. To call it a day means to decide to stop working for a day, for the day. So call it a day means, when we get, when we get very much pressurized and we are not able to focus on the work due to absolute pressure. Rather than coming to the office, we should call it a day so that we can return to the work rejuvenated next day. Well, John, it's 7 and I'm getting hungry. How about we call it a day? Now, next one. Catch someone off guard. To catch someone off guard means to surprise someone by doing something he or she wasn't expecting. Mike was caught off guard when they asked him to direct the meeting. Okay, so catch someone off the guard means give them something. Okay, ask them to do something which they were not expecting. Fine. Suppose you are not, ready for the presentation, and your boss tells you that, go for the presentation. It would be like catching you on the off guard, right? Right, everyone? Now, if someone caves, it means that person gives into something or agrees to something that he or she previously didn't want to accept. Cave in means you accept something you were not willing to accept earlier, like the marriage proposal. Suppose you were like, cave in would be like the situation where you rejected the guy earlier, and now since you are not getting a better match than him, you agree to marry him. The employees complained about the change in the policy, but the supervisor refused to cave in. Fine. Change of pace. Pace means speed. A change of pace is something different from a normal routine or schedule. So all of us need to change our pace sometimes, to rejuvenate ourselves. It's nice to go on business trips because it's a change of pace. Business trips would be like, it will help you in breaking the boredom of offices. So it would be an official trip, but it would be a trip as well. It would be an official thing, but it would be a trip as well. Fine. So it is going to rejuvenate you. Okay. Come up short. To come up short means to try to achieve something but fail. Okay. Although I have put in my best effort, I came up short. We often say that someone has come up short when someone fails to achieve a goal, but not completely. Okay. The charity fundraiser was supposed to raise $3 million, but they came up short. That means they were not able to arrange for the entire amount. They might have collected something. It's not like it was a total failure, but they were not able to, complete the whole amount, collect the whole amount of $3 million. Fine. And corner a market means to dominate a particular market. Apple has cornered the market on MP3 players, and Samsung has cornered the market on phones and tablets and all. They have a very large percentage of market share. Cut corners. To cut corners means to take shortcuts and find an easier or cheaper way of doing something. How do we cut corners? We try to actually purchase items online when there is a end of the sale, end of the season sale, to cut corners, right? Everyone might be doing that, right? Is it clear? How can we cut corner in different areas of our life? Can you suggest me some tips? Can you give me some tips? How we can cut corners? It can be pertaining to any area of the life. Rather than buying a treadmill, we can cut corners. Rather than buying a treadmill which is very, very costly, we can cut corners by buying a dumbbell which is equally potent when it comes to exercise as compared to a dumbbell. This treadmill, right? And we don't cut corners on luxury products. They are all made to high standards with materials of highest quality. Okay. Buy home delivery rather than going to shop. This is how you conserve petrol, save petrol, right? Wow, very good for me. self-study. Okay. I'm expecting responses from others too who are present in class. Only few have answered that. Just give me some tips. Okay. And we can cut corners when it comes to telephone bills by talking on Viber rather than calling them, right? We can talk on Viber. Viber to Viber call is free, right? All right. Self-motivation. Yeah. See, cutthroat means it's used to describe something that is very intense, aggressive, and merciless. So there is a cutthroat, competition everywhere. In business school, the competition was cutthroat. Cutthroat means it was very, very intense and aggressive. Okay. Fine, Maria. Use microwave. Okay, okay. Diamond in the rough. A diamond in the rough is something or someone, okay, that has a lot of potential but first requires a lot of work. Okay, so everyone is a diamond in the rough. Once they start working on a life project, then they get polished, right? Their skills get polished or brushed up. He was the diamond in the rough. He was really intelligent and had great ideas, but his management and English skills weren't very good. Fine. So diamond in the rough is something that has a lot of potential, but first requires a lot of work. That means you might be having, like innate skills, yeah. And so once it gets polished, unless and until your skills are getting polished, you will be diamond in the rough. You won't shine, right? Even diamond is being polished and cut. They cut it appropriately, then only it is being used for jewelry purpose, right? So similar goes to you. Everyone is the diamond in rough. Once their skill gets polished, then they shine. Okay, okay. All right. Easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go is an expression used to communicate that something gained easily and lost easily, right? So when it comes to the wealth, okay, it's like an easy come and easy go thing if we are not, if we are not judicial about how we are using it, right? See, once you are successful, you just cannot sit idle. It's an easy come and easy go thing, right? So if you should continue to work hard even after achieving success, because it's an easy come easy go thing, right? And continuous hard work is a key to sustain success. Fine. Easy come easy go is an expression used to communicate that something gained easily is also lost easily. We use this expression after something has been lost. A lot of people who inherit money waste it on stupid things. Spendthrift. I guess it's easy come, easy go. Fine. Okay, so we are done for today. Any questions for me? Anyone out there? And tomorrow we are going to cover HR and case study as well. So if you have some questions for me, kindly ask me now. Sort out your queries now. In accordance with whatever I have taught in today's session. In accordance with whatever I have taught in today's class. Okay, so that's it for today. As you don't have any other questions. Okay, you were asking something. You were asking something. Wait. No, see, that is a never-ending thing. English or any other subject is a never-ending thing. But yeah, when it comes to course, we are going to finish it before exams. Okay. Fine. Thank you so much. Don't forget to fill the feedback form and just put genuine comments there. Fine. And if you want me to cover something in the next class, you can put in the feedback form as well, so that I can get to know it. Okay. And wait, someone is, yeah, correct. Yeah, thank you so much. Just put in genuine comments there. And if you have any queries, any grudges, you can put that too in the feedback form. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.